What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys have had an amazing weekend, and I hope the rest of your week is even better. As of today, Monday, October 6th, we are covering the Skate point 28 update patch notes that they have came out with on Steam. I just quickly wanted to cover some of the stuff, or pretty much everything, because it's a very short list. It's not much to go over. So yeah, let's just get straight into that. Improvements and additions, PC improvements, better widescreen support, fix the resolution selector by adding a drop-down menu, which also fixes how the resolution settings are applied. Amazing. Stability improvements, we resolved a significant number of crash bugs, resulting in a much smoother and more reliable game. Even better. Gameplay enhancements, improvements have been made to the core gameplay responsiveness and balance, ironing out many lingering bugs. Perfect because there is a lot of certain issues, like especially with certain missions, can't really complete them. So pretty sure they're gonna go over this in this patch notes. Um, Narrative updates, a broad range of narrative issues have been polished, making story and dialogue moments feel more engaging. Of course, I'm pretty sure one of the main dialogue things that you guys know is the raw dogging tricks, yo, or like however she says it. V says that. That's like the corniest line in the game. So hopefully, like the story does seem better, especially like the footy thing as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that where the guy says footy, which sounds corny. Audio improvements, numerous enhancements have been made to the game's audio for a clearer sound and more immersive atmosphere. It's perfect. I already like the sound design for the game. I have had an issue where if I'm skating for long enough, the audio just completely cuts out and it's gone. There's like some ambient audio, but as far as the actual skateboard sounds, they're completely gone. And typically it takes like 30 minutes or whatever, and they'll come back. So it's not a huge problem, but it is definitely a distraction. So hopefully that fixes that. Create and customize a skater. You'll find enhanced skater creation and customization with extensive fixes improving these features. So I'm curious about what this is. Is this like, are we gonna get more like faces and eyes and stuff like that to customize our skaters? Like, I wonder how this is gonna work. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. Visual and material updates, significant visual polish, including improvements to textures and materials, means a crispier and more cohesive look throughout the game. This is something that people have been asking for and dying for the longest. People want the game to look better. A lot of people do not like the Fortnite look, and I can agree with them. It does not look like its own game. It looks like pretty much every other game that's coming out. So this is a great update to get. UI polishing, the menus and the user interface are cleaner and easier to navigate with several targeted improvements. That's nice. To me, the UI didn't really bother me before, but for those of you who like it did, this is a big update. Localization updates have been made to improve playability and clarity in multiple languages. Perfect. Bug fixes. Let's get on to bug fixes. Live play and data fixes. Various issues affecting live game data and updates have been addressed. Quick drop throwdown fixes. The quick drop and throwdown systems have received a significant bug fixes for improved performance. Now, I really hope something that this does is fix the whole like if someone puts an item down or a quick drop item in a certain area, a certain spot that you're skating in, even if you disable it or whatever and you turn it off in your settings, you cannot place your quick drop item where their quick drop item is. Your quick drop item like goes over theirs. It will not allow you to place it directly in that spot because theirs is still technically there, which I think is absolute BS. I just stupid because basically they own the area now, and the only fix for that would be either just waiting for them to leave the game or delete those items or go to a whole nother server and hope that people aren't already in that spot with quick drop items there. So hopefully they fix that. Environmental fixes, we address a wide range of issues, including level layouts, collision environment interactions, resulting in noticeably improved navigation exploration. So yeah, I've had clipping issues. I've had issues where my board just like I absolutely eat shit like while skating. Sometimes like your character just goes right through the floor, or the board just like throws you right off. So yeah, they this was a fix that we needed. Mission fixes, mission related bugs have been addressed for more consistent progression, and objective completion. There's definitely a ton of mission glitches where you're just stuck sitting there waiting on a you could be playing solo and you're waiting on a screen that's like, waiting for players or whatever. Bugs like that, it's annoying. Or the you could just be doing the tricks and it's not counting the tricks. I've had that happen too before. So this is definitely like a fix that we needed because I just quit those missions. I'm not sitting in there for that. Known issues fixed in 0.28. These are the top issues we wanted to highlight, but rest assured there are more issues fixed in this patch. Perfect. Waiting for players, what I was just talking about. Waiting for players bug when doing solo challenges. Yes, a big problem. I hate that because sometimes you gotta sit there for like a minute, 3 minutes waiting for it to go away. Users experience an infinite loading screen when trying to join Sandvan on Xbox platforms. Now, I don't have an Xbox, so I've never experienced this, but this is a good thing if they're fixing this. Long queues to log into the game server issues. Once again, it's not something that I face myself, so this is amazing that they're fixing this too for people who are experiencing this. But yeah, I don't experience this. Founders upgrade is missing if Founders Pack is purchased on a different platform. Once again, it's not an issue that affects me, but glad that they're fixing it for people that it does. Game crashes when scrolling through users and spectate. Players can be trapped by drop items in shop spawn locations. I've never had that happen to me. The RIP card customizations will flicker between old and new assets for a while after the selected user updates their customization. Never had that. Player stuck and unable to progress Tour 1 Skater Eye Stunning 101. Assuming that's a mission. Think I might have had this issue with these because I've had issues with multiple missions. Not a lot of the missions, but enough. So this might be one of them because I don't exactly remember them all by their names. So many names for the missions. During the last step of spots and how to own them, when the user will start the challenge, they will be stuck for 3 minutes with a message waiting for players. I think I actually remember this mission for this specifically. Yeah, yeah, they definitely need to fix that. Never gonna experience it again because I've already passed this mission, but yeah. Quick drops are invisible when chosen and cannot be placed. Believe I've had this problem too, so it's a good thing they're fixing this. Sometimes viewing the preview of players in San Van list causes a black screen, and exiting out the game from this state will lead to a soft lock. Never had that. When entering a grind and leaning to exit, skaters disappear. Rare. Yeah, I've never had that either. Criteria for unlocking the historic neighborhood Goldcrest Village is not showing up, causing the mission to not appear. I already have like 3 of the places unlocked, so not an issue that affects me. That sucks though for the people that it does. Disable the pad hopper challenge due to a world prop making the challenge harder than intended. Now I don't know. I don't remember what this mission is, but there is a mission in the Goldcrest Village where it's near the church. Well, it's actually like pretty much right next to the church. It's in the parking, that big parking lot that everybody does the jump to the church hole from. Inside the parking lot, there is a mission where it wants you to do a 360 pop shove it into a grind. And to me, that mission is like ridiculous. At least for me, I don't know about you guys, but when I do that mission, you just don't have enough room to get enough speed to get the airtime, and the ramp is so short, you can't make the jump to do the 360 pop shove it. I absolutely hate that mission. I don't like doing that. Even though it's super simple, it's just like they just don't give you enough room to make the jump to actually make the jump easy. So yeah, I don't know if that is that mission. It might be a completely different mission, but yeah, thankfully they're fixing a lot of these missions. And we're coming to the end of this list, but known issues still being worked on. We are tracking the following known issues as well. This is not an exhaustive list, or yeah, exhaustive list, and we'll keep you updated as more trending issues are tracked. Stuck on Isle of Grom. This is actually really funny. I've seen a bunch of clips of people playing on the Isle of Grom. I actually wish that we could go back to the Isle of Grom because it looks really cool. That big old ramp, it reminds me of Skate 3 and stuff. So they definitely need to allow us to be able to go back to the Isle of Grom. But for those of you who are stuck, that does kind of suck. But the Isle of Grom does look fun too. But yeah, I couldn't imagine being stuck there for all this time. We pushed out a fix to stop the issue from occurring. However, this didn't retroactively fix those in the skate, and we're working to get a ferry running for those still stuck as soon as possible. Get a ferry. Unable to play skate due to a connection to EA servers. Error. Da 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 da. Troubleshooting. Ensure that VPN is disabled. Check that the EA app is not on offline mode. For more troubleshooting help, you can go here. Um, I don't remember if I've ever had this. I have had connection issues, but all I do is just simply like restart my Steam or whatever, just restart the game, and I'm good to get right back in. Invisible party members when joining friend from another server. I had this for a little bit. Be times where like the whole time it would, even if I teleported away, teleported back, quit the game, restarted. If I'd quit the game and restart, I would see my friends again for maybe like another couple minutes, and then they'd go right back to being invisible. But it seemed to like fix itself. I don't have that issue no more. Um, so yeah, I mean, hopefully the fix. They're currently investigating a full fix. Yeah, they definitely need to get that out because for people who are still like dealing with that, it is like a really big um, issue. I think, but it also gets rid of the quick drops. To me, I think that's like the coolest part about it. It gets rid of other people's quick. You can't see their quick drops either. So achievements are not granted to the user. Fix. We're looking for a solution, and we'll keep you posted with our progress. Also, I haven't fixed nothing for this yet. I don't really care about achievements. Not really a big achievement like Chaser. So yeah, the replay editor often captures stuttering during export. We're working on a solution. We'll keep you updated on our progress. The replay, this is like a big thing for me. I love using the replay editor. All the different camera angles that you can get from there is perfect. It's amazing. I have had this issue about the whole like stuttering where when you export the clip is super laggy, super buggy looking. But I've also had issues with the replay editor where as I'm skimming through the clip is buggy itself, or your character freezes in one area, and when you're skimming either backwards or frontwards, you can hear the skateboard moving, so you can tell that the clip is clearly moving and stuff, but your character is in one spot. Like your character never leaves that spot, but you can tell that the clip is like somewhat working. And I've had issues like that, and then you just pretty much you lose the clip. You literally lose your clip, and you have to go get a new one. I hate that. There has been I have had some times where I've been able to fix it where if you just get out of the like current clip that you're in and you go to like the overall editor where you can see like the whole like 5 minutes or however long the whole duration is, and you just like you go back far enough, sometimes it'll fix it. Sometimes. Other times I've had it where it never fixes it at all. So yeah, they definitely need to come out with a solution for this because I love the replay editor and I was really hoping that they would have fixed it on this update. Criteria for unlocking the financial neighborhood is not showing up, causing the manual extension mission to not appear. Workaround, you can get to the financial neighborhood market mile by doing more challenges. Get that XP. We're working on a fix to be implemented as part of a various progression issues between 0.28 and 0.29. Yeah, I already unlocked it. I can't remember if it was the manual extension mission that I unlocked this, or if it was simply by just getting a ton of XP. Regardless, I do missions every single time that they like reload them. So yeah, get that XP, boys. Uh, Next thing is slam target showing up, staying on when not in a slam challenge. Workaround, restart the game. They're gonna fix it or fix it's fixed with the 0.28.1 update. I haven't had that issue, so next, the very last thing is the Skate Pass UI bug preventing highlighting or preferred items from previous pages. Workaround, close the Skate Pass menu and reopen it. I'm not really on the Skate Pass, so this is something I don't have. In the fixes, the team is working on the fix. So, yeah. But that's the end of the list, guys. Hope you guys have been enjoying Skate. Hope you guys can show some support to this video. Please give a subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below. And that was it for the list. So, yeah, pretty cut and dry, but thank you guys. Have a great one. Good luck and good night.